Okay, so, um, hello. I'm kind of, oh gosh, this is a bad angle. Hello, hello. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. If you're not new here, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. This is going to be a love reading. It's going to be a romance reading, a relationship reading. I didn't really love doing these, but here we are. So, um, this isn't going to be 110% for everybody here, but if you're in alignment with me, if you are vibrating on a similar frequency as me, this should be helpful to you. Okay? If you want to take a deep breath, you can. You don't have to. Whatever. I'm going to pull from my deck. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I initially wanted to do. Oh, and then we have love spells. It's funny. Okay, what's going on with this connection, this relationship? What's going on? What's going on? This could be somebody you work with or somebody who is like in your workspace. Yeah, we have success. We have go for it. You'll be okay. Earth logic. There's a pragmatism. Sorry to say that word. There's a pragmatic element to this connection. Hold on one second. It's kind of raining outside, and I just took a bike ride. Also been kind of going through some physical changes. I've been sweating a lot. Um, that might resonate for you, and maybe it won't. I don't know. But yeah, whoever we're talking about, whoever we're thinking of, they might also be going through some changes. I don't know. Maybe they're experiencing some interesting shifts in their personal life. What's to be said about this relationship? Like, I don't know. I feel like there's an inner dialogue. We have inner dialogue at the top of the deck. I feel like there is an inner dialogue of like confusion and shame and like, you know. Um, but I was actually watching a video right before I made this. Dr. Ramani, shout out to you if you ever watched this for whatever reason. Um, she talks about narcissism. She talks about psychology and specifically narcissism. And she was talking about, you know, to like how to tell the difference between a narcissistic relationship and a non-narcissistic relationship. And specifically, she was saying like, you know, in both relationships, like you might feel some sort of shame, but like if it's non-narcissistic, you'll be able to like tell that it's coming directly from you and it's not something that the other person is projecting onto you. And that might be a relevant element for you. Like it's like if you take the time to really sit with yourself and really think about how you feel and why you feel that way, you'd probably come to the conclusion that like it's not their fault, you know, which is very uncomfortable. We have the Eight of Cups here. There might be a lot of stepping outside of the comfort zone. Yeah, literally, Two of Cups, Chariot, Eight of Cups. There might be some stepping outside of the comfort zone. There might be some like bad habits that are ending. I don't like telling my personal business on here, but part of the changes that I've been going through is like going sober. And like when I tell you that the withdrawals, when I tell you that the physiological effects of this have been gruesome. And I'm so thankful that I'm not able to like re-up right now because I would smoke so bad. But I know it's for the best and I know that this is good for me. And there might be some element of that within this connection or like within your personal life in relation to this connection or in their personal life in relation to the connection. Like there's definitely some bad habits that they've been like that somebody's been doing, you know, whether it's like shutting down when difficult conversations happen, whether it's like running away from conflict, whether it's like whatever, there's like some sort of like thing that is being turned around. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands does talk about success and victory, so that's actually kind of a full circle moment. There might be some ancestral healing happening. Is this in reverse? I feel like this is in reverse. What is this? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely some like sort of stagnant energy happening. Um, this might not be your person. This might be somebody that your person is connected to. I don't know. The crazy thing about relationships and why I try to stay away from relationships, I'd love to be in a relationship, but the thing about it energetically is that like you don't realize how many people are connected to you and how many people are connected to the person that you're dating. You know, like you might think, oh, it's just me and them, but it's like, no, you're also dealing with their ancestors. You're also dealing with the people that are living, that are in their lives. You're also dealing with their friends. You're also, like, even if you're not physically, like, literally dealing with them, you're still dealing with the energy of those people. You know what I mean? It's like, and when I think about it like that, I just get overwhelmed and I'm like, ugh, you know, let me just stay to myself for now. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles upright often talks about self development. It talks about, similar to the Eight of Pentacles, it talks about developing your craft. Um, we have the Nine of Swords. There could be some overthinking. Um, for some of you, it's just the right amount of thinking. You should trust yourself. Your claircognizance is decent. But for others of you, there is some overthinking when it comes to um, your reputation, your public appearance, etc., etc. Like I made a video on TikTok, funny, haha, TikTok, saying, you know, one of the things that I'm afraid of when it comes to the idea of being famous is like fake people and like people pretending to be my friend, people pretending to like me, you know. And that might be something that you face. I don't know. That might be something you're worried about. Um, and I don't know. There might be somebody in your energy, maybe not the main person that we were talking about, but there might be somebody in your energy. Um, Literally, yeah. That's so funny. I love that. I love the way that that came out because we have lost cause, right? And then as I kept pulling, we have jealousy and envy, right? And then we have clean getaway, which would indicate you getting away from a situation. Um, Sorry. And then we have running from self, and so there's somebody running away from themselves, running away from their shadow. Um, I don't think that this is you. Hopefully, it's not you. But there's definitely somebody who is like running away from, you know, their shadow. Um, this is, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I really get the energy. I get the picture that somebody is like really terrified of your expansion, karmic person, and I don't know. There might be some guilt on your end. There might be some like worry, regret about moving forward. But it's like when you remember the mission, when you remember why you came here. It's like really you're letting your human emotions get in the way of like your divine mission. You know what I mean? Um, And once again, with the Chariot card, I do see that. I do see some sort of forward movement. I think in a previous the reading that I did before this, I said something about like moving on a treadmill, like moving forward, but not really feeling like you're making progress. But I definitely see you making progress. I definitely see you making strides forward. What's going on with the romance angels? Because this is supposed to be romance. It's supposed to be love, the base. So what's going on with love? What's going on with this person that we're thinking of? Um, I almost couldn't speak. Religious factors and children cut out. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, and then also children, which says your love life is being affected by children. There might be children involved. This might be your inner child coming through, the wounds of your inner child, however you want to phrase that. And then the religious factors. I don't know. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, I do get the sense that you're very aligned with your divinity. You're very in touch with your divinity. And it can be quite intimidating for a lot of people, for people that you want to date, um, because you like to express love, you like to be loved, you like to give love. Um, Love yourself first. And unfortunately, a lot of people are wounded in our society. A lot of people are deeply hurt by past situations, and so most people do not really have their heart space open. It's not a judgment; it just is what it is, you know. Whoever I'm talking to, you definitely have your heart space open, and there might be somebody that you've been like making the object of your affection recently. And I don't know, to some degree, there is an element of you just kind of subconsciously wanting to be in a connection. Like, I don't know, I don't think you consciously, let me say this correctly, I don't think you consciously go from relationship to relationship. I do think that you're very intentional with your energy when it comes to relationships. But I do get, for at least some of you, there's this subconscious energy, this subconscious pattern of you just like wanting to move forward, just wanting to like go to the next. And I don't know, maybe you understand the importance of like self work and like going within. Maybe you do, and that's awesome. But I don't know. There's a lot of information coming through. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on for love? What's going on for this relationship? We have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Stay optimistic about your love life. Make the effort. Actually, that is a really positive. Um, oh man, I was not expecting that sort of energy. I mean, maybe I was subconsciously. I don't know, but because to be transparent, I sometimes do these readings for me, and obviously, I hope that it's helpful to you. I hope that because we're all connected to some degree. If I'm going through something, I'm sure you're going through something, et cetera, et cetera. And that's also a side message about like you never know what someone else is going through. Don't ever assume that somebody else is just smooth sailing because even though it might look perfect on the outside, you never know. Um, but specifically within this relationship that you're thinking of, this present relationship, there is an energy of like I don't know. I do kind of feel like, and it's not coming in from the cards necessarily, but there's an energy of like an external influence. Um, like I said, like when you're dealing with another person, you're not just dealing with that other person. You're also dealing with their demons. You're also dealing with their angels. You're also dealing with their friends, their family, their passions, their goals. Like you're also dealing with that. Essentially, ideally, if you're a good partner. If you're not a good partner, I guess you'll be neglectful. But I don't. Hopefully, you're not a neglectful person. I don't know. Um, I'm gonna pull from this deck. See what comes from it. Also, I hope the audio is okay. I didn't do a test for this. What's going on? What's going on for? We have Pride. We have 1010. I don't know. What's going on with this other person? What moves is this other person making? That's an interesting juxtaposition because we have Pride coming out, and then we have the song "Okay Okay" by Alicia Cara. And if you know the song, if you don't know the song, whatever. It's a song about being confident. It's a song about not feeling confident now, but knowing that one day you will feel like a million trick pony. Like you one day will feel like you got it all together. you know. And it's funny that those both came out. And when I asked specifically, like, what moves are they making? What are they doing? We got Water Emotions. So that could be like them going with the flow. That could be them like just I don't know, kind of just feeling it through. Just kind of I don't know. They might be journaling a lot. I don't know. I feel like whoever we're talking about is very heavy water energy. They might be like really in tune with their emotions. If not, then they might be a water sign. We have Pink coming out. I don't know why Pink comes out. For some of you, there's some like naughty energy coming through with the Pink card. We have Purity. I don't. I don't want to deal with that. Um, um, but yeah, there's this like nasty, like passionate energy coming through, and that might be like a basis of your relationship. Like it's very passionate. It's very there's a lot of chemistry. Um, what is getting in the way of this connection? What sort of energy is in the way of this connection? We have Virtue. We have Chosen. We have Breathe. There's a Rainbow. Um, that actually connects to the religious factors card that came out earlier. Virtue, Chosen, Breathe. Um, for all of you, once again, I hope you know your life better than I do. I hope you use discernment. But for some of you, there's an energy of like, because of your spiritual position, because of your spiritual ranking, if you want to say it like that, that is kind of a hindrance to this relationship. Like, I don't know. I want to put more on that. I want to get more clarity on that. What's going on with that? What's going on with this chosen energy? Why did this come out? You have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Wands. Oh my! And the Queen of Wands, also the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. Now I'm like more confused. I don't know. I have Eight of Wands, Five of Wands. I don't know. I'm kind of getting the imagery. I'm kind of getting the story of someone like being directed to like walk into a burning building to kind of like save someone or save people. I don't know. Could also be walking away from a conflict with the Eight of Wands and the Five of Wands. This is about walking towards something or walking away from something very quickly. I say walk. You should be running with the Eight of Wands. And the Five of Wands is about conflict. It's about adversity, struggle, trial, you know. And the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know. This might be your energy. This might be the other person's energy. I don't know. I pulled more cards for clarity, and I was just like, what's going on? Could you please, Holy Spirit, what's going on with this? Like, what are you trying to say? Could you please, like, because I want to understand. We have cleanse, and we have, oh, okay. Some of you could be in for a cleanse. It's funny. I told myself like before I even thought of this video that I was gonna go take a bath or take a shower or whatever. I haven't taken a shower yet, but that's funny because that's coming through. I feel like it's also a message for me. Um, Education, we have learning lessons. Things are about to change drastically. You can do it on your own. Yeah, for some of you, for those of you that resonate with the chosen archetype, there's an energy of kind of going it solo, kind of leaving this relationship in the past. And it's not because there's anything wrong with it. Recognize your divinity and the divinity in others. It's not that there's anything wrong with it, but there's an element of like, you know, the energy is too potent. Like, I feel like I hear a lot, and it's like that's a big reason why a lot of people, why a lot of chosen ones stay single because the energy is very potent. Like just having a conversation with someone can literally change the course of someone's life, you know? And it's not to be like on no high horse, it's not to like put myself on the pedestal or anything like that, but it's just objectively like my energy. I know very well that like wherever I put my energy, it's very potent, you know? And so if I'm trying to date someone, if I'm putting all my energy into someone trying to date them, if they're not ready for that sort of energy, if they're not ready to handle that, what I'm willing to give them, then it often turns sour. We also have Energy Vampire here. This isn't going to be for everybody, obviously. We have Innocent. Oh my god. Ancestors. Oh gosh. Controlling the narrative. Be safe. Danger Head. For some of you, there's an Energy Vampire in your energy. You're probably already aware of this. I don't know. You might be facing homelessness. This was supposed to be a love reading. This was supposed to be a relationship reading, but we're getting into some deep stuff. Um, be safe, danger head. Once again, um, I don't know. I'm wishing against this for you. I don't want this for you. It sucks. I've been there myself. It really does suck, especially when the weather is not good. Like, and right now it's raining, so excuse me. We also have Gemini, which kind of moves more on the education energy, learning lessons, communication, community. We have empty promises at the top of the deck. False start, feeling stuck. I don't know. I feel like okay, this is a past energy. I don't know. I can't force you to move forward. I can't tell you that you need to move forward. But I definitely get the energy of like, because I've been in this energy too, so I feel you. But there's just definitely this energy of like overly identifying with the past and overly like existing in the past. Thinking of unjustified situations, thinking of how you were wronged, and just kind of being because there's once again empty promises, false start. Like there was somebody from your past that was like lying to you, not being truthful. That's the same thing. But like someone was not being truthful, someone was not being their authentic self with you, and they were telling you all this like fairy tale stuff, like we're gonna get married, we're gonna have a life, it's gonna be awesome, blah 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 blah. Knowing gosh darn well they did not have plans on doing that. And so once again, moving onward, you're being encouraged to move forward from this energy, this negative energy, this bad vibes, and focus more on things that bring you happiness, bring you peace, bring you joy, bring you clarity. Also, um, what else? This is actually a longer video than I was anticipating. I like to keep these 10 minutes or a little bit more, but this has turned into 20 minutes, so I don't know. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this reaches people who actually need it. Um, yeah, I hope this is helpful. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye!